Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, Herd37. So it's been actually probably a couple months since I've flown anything in Air Hauler. I was going to go over to the PMDG Jetstream 4100. That was my plan. However, I haven't been able to really practice with that plane very much, and I wanted to print out some procedures and stuff. Never have been able to get that done. So I kind of thought we'd move on and just kind of skip that plane for now. I need to go back. I almost forgot about the Fokker friendship, 27 friendship. Actually, I did one video on that. And I meant to come, yeah, F27 300 friendship. So I'm going to come back to that, but I was thinking, why not fly the PMDG Boeing 737 a little bit. We've actually had two different versions of it. I mean, the PMDG, that 737 is just an awesome plane. I thought I brought it back once, and I was having like a real hard problem landing or something. I use it in a lot of my landing videos because I've flown it a lot since I've gotten a lot better at it. I really, really love that plane. And so we've got one of our planes. This is the smaller one. This is the 737-700. It's over here in Fargo, KFAR, and in this episode, we're going to fly it down to Manzanillo. It's MUMZ, it's Manzanillo, Cuba. I think it's like southeast Cuba I was looking at. Yeah, there it is, right there, Manzanillo. This plane actually doesn't hold much cargo or anything. It holds what cargo capacity? 24,438. Trying to find the range here. It doesn't go all. I think there it is, 3,440 or so miles. This is actually 36,000, so it's a little overweight, but we still can have enough fuel to make it easy. I've already got this thing loaded up. MUMZ, so it's actually closer to 2,000 miles after the flight plan, so we'll have a little extra, about 500 extra, which is pretty good, because I don't remember exactly how much fuel this uses compared to how we have it set up, if it uses that much or not. So we should be good, like I say, about 2,000 or so miles. It doesn't pay a ton, just over 100,000, but it will do. So with that, let's go fly now. Daytime, let's put a little bit later because we're flying to the east. That'll probably do right there. And so I didn't fly it here. I think we went 6 maybe. Ramp 6. So with that, let's go ahead and move on over to the plane. All right, everybody, here we are in the plane. Let's take a look outside real quick. This plane obviously is a Southwest livery. I think the 737-900 is in the Delta livery. Here in beautiful Fargo, we go outside. Try to get rid of any ground gremlins. Let's jump back in here. Kind of sounds weird here. Let me go outside. Oh, maybe that's how it's supposed to sound. A little weird, I thought. Alright, let's go ahead and get her started up here. Man, we're right next to that thing. We're going to have to be pushed back. Actually, it might be easier if I go down here. It's a little small there. Alright, so let's go over here to the FMC. We are at Fargo. I'm not going to put any gate or anything. We should be good. KFAR, MUMZ. There's the route. Activate, execute. Departures and arrivals. We're going to have to depart. I believe 36 is going to be our runway. No SID. And we'll arrive. There's no star here either. It's going to be runway 26. RNAV and no transition. I'm wanting to say Senso was in there though. Hold at Senso. Senso discontinuity. Senso. Daggone it, it didn't put it in there, did it? I wonder why that's not going to go in there. Let me see if I can put MZ in there. That's crazy. I actually made a flight plan in there. MZ 286 MA 26. I don't know why it doesn't. It won't take that. That's kind of odd. And Senso, hold it, Senso. I'm not really sure why the hell that's doing that. I hope it's still got my waypoints in there. We'll have to check that. Alright, so should already have this in there. It was here, actually. There we go. Reserves will say 5. The cost index will say, whoops, 80. And let's see, altitude. Let's go 37,000. Insufficient fuel. We should have enough fuel, actually. I'm wondering if maybe we shouldn't go up to 37,000. Actually, we should be at. We're going east, but we're going more south. I'll say, I'm just gonna go to 34,000. Let's see what it actually says. 0. It's kind of odd because we're supposed to be full of fuel. Over here, and takeoff. Flaps I can never remember. We'll say 10 on the flaps. We're as full as we can get, as heavy as we can get. All right, so 132 center of gravity for the trim. 22.4. Wait, that's not 22. 5.82. It's weird. I can't get my trim like hold the button like I'm supposed to be able to. That'd be easier if I just do it this way. That looks good right about there. 132. Seems rather slow for as heavy as we are and everything. I'm gonna go over here. Well, actually, before I do that, approach. And 136. Here's the runway. So that looks good. Hopefully it's got a right, it does have a right altitude. Yes, that's alright. Look over here. Maybe that's why. We're supposed to be at 100%. No, it isn't 37%. Before I continue, I'm gonna go check the weight, because that seems you couldn't put it full fuel, so I'm gonna check that real quick. Be right back. Alright, everybody, I'm back. Yeah, I guess this thing isn't loading correctly. I can't remember if it did or not. Fuel, remember, it was said 37%. It's actually supposed to be at 73%. So that's why it was saying no mas on that, but we're good now. I don't know how to get the full payload, so I just set it to full, even though we're supposed to be a little bit more, but I don't know exactly how I can get it anymore using the FMC. So we'll just have to take that. Let's go up top. I don't even have all my lights on. Let's see. Steady. Anti-collision on. That should be good. We're going to go up to 36,000, not 34,000. So we'll say 36,000. Landing altitude, I believe it's 112 feet, so we'll put her at 100. We're about to get out of here. Camera, that's 138 now for V2. Approach. Let's set this 143. And 148. There it is. All right. So parking brake coming off. Go ahead and push back. Because we got that tower right in front of us. Can't really do anything here. TCAS. There we go. Runway heading for takeoff 357. Cruising altitude. Let's set that to course. 357. Set this to 36,000. I never do, however, mess with that. I don't know all the information either for the runway and everything we're going to be landing on, so I'm going to ignore that. I don't think I've ever really messed with it before. Flight director's coming on. Radio altimeter. Come on. There we go. Alright, stop the pushback. Let's go ahead. Taxi light coming on. Let's go. We gotta go find the runway a little bit. I'm not totally sure exactly where it is. Brakes and go into RTO. We'll set our flaps to 10. See if we can find it, because I know 31 is over here. That might actually be 36 right there, actually. See, that's 31, so I guess 36 is across the other side. That 31 is not quite long enough. I do know that. Can we arm? I can't remember if we can arm LNAV and VNAV or not. This plane. All right, we'll go ahead and stop her right here for a second. I don't see anyone coming, so let's go ahead and cross it. I believe my flaps are at 5. I'll go ahead and move them over to 10 now. Yeah, I absolutely I've kind of fallen in love with this plane a little bit. That's why I use it so much in the landing videos. It just... I don't know, I've had some problems with it before, but the more you fly it, I guess... better you're gonna know it. I love the daggone thing now. So hopefully I don't screw myself up and start sucking at it. It's kind of what happened with the what was that plane? Now I can't even remember what plane I was talking about. 757. Landing lights coming on. Strobes coming on. Should be clear. And flaps are set. Brakes and RTO. Arm auto throttles. So we'll probably just do a little rolling takeoff here. I cut her way too short, huh? I gotta remember where the toga button is. There it is right there. Airspeed's alive. See if I get the callouts. 80 knots? Apparently not. I have to do editing and turn them on and off and stuff for the videos, so that's probably why.
V1.
There, you got those.
V1 rotate. V2.
Alright, positive rate, gears coming up. It doesn't feel like it, but I gotta get get the nose up. Man, it just feels like we're going a little pitching up too high. This guy's at 3,300 feet right there a minute. Autopilot, turn that off. Got do a little OCD right there, clicking. Sorry. Alright, but autopilot is set. Flaps coming to 5. It just felt like the nose was going way up. So I actually brought it down, but it was supposed to be up like that. Just felt like we were climbing a little too aggressively. Flaps going to 1. Well, actually... Alright. I think we've got 1, 2, 5, 10. That's what it's seeming. Flaps coming up. Oh, see, daggone it. That stupid up arrow. Damn it. That stupid thing. Sorry, the autopilot has come undone. That stupid up arrow, something has gone wrong with that. I don't know if I can get it engaged again. Now, see, damn it, this is all going to hell now. Let's see if I can get it again. Now I think she's got it again. I don't know what the hell. I gotta remember, I can't use the cursors now. For some reason, it's got it all screwed up. And it disconnected my autopilot. About wrecked us. About crashed us. I was also afraid air hauler was going to give us an overspeed there. It didn't show anything. So hopefully we're okay. Daggone it. That just sucks now. Yeah, and I go to controls to disable that, and I cannot find anywhere where it says that arrow key is now the throttle or anything. So I have no idea how to undo that. So I'm afraid I might be screwed like that until I reinstall FSX if I can't figure out how to undo that. Maybe I can reset the controls to some default. The default settings and read them. I don't know. I was hoping to get a good look at Fargo. I really can't see anything. We're gonna swing around, as you can see, and go back past the airport. Coming up on 10,000. Go ahead and retract the landing lights. Everything looks good there. Oh, progress. So actually says 8.5 on the fuel now. Is that 1740? I can't remember exactly where our clock is. There it is. Well, is that it? Yeah, 1319. So 3 or 4 hours and we'll be there. And this thing is pretty accurate too on the PMDG, unlike some of those others. So we'll get pretty close to the airport. I was hoping we'd be able to see it pretty good, but man, the weather is not that great. Hopefully it's a little better down there in Cuba. And we gotta manually land it. There's no nav aids down there, definitely no ILS or anything. But yeah. So it's going to be quite the long haul, man. Fargo, North Dakota down to southeast Cuba. It's going to take a little while. So I'm going to go ahead and speed on up. And I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody's slowing her down here. Coming up on 7,000 feet. Yeah, we're landing about sea level. We've got a little ways to go. Not very far, though, as you can see. Let's check our landing speed here. Down to 130. 130, so... There we go, 135. That'll be good. Well, I've got her set to go down to 2,000, as you can see right here. That's what it is at MZ 286. I have no idea. I can't get rid of that discontinuity, but we'll be, I guess, probably hand flying it, or just use the heading. It's going to be about what 261 is the runway heading, so I'm going to go ahead and put it to 261. All right, so landing lights and everything are all taxi lights. Auto brakes set to 2. Spoilers are armed. So it looks like most everything is set up. We probably should go ahead and slow this down. What if I put this at 200 right here? Because we do need to get slowed down. You can see, can't drop 800 feet, but drop 50 knots as it is right there. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and... I forgot this is the one I can't grab. I need to get slowed down here. Alright, all the way to 185 now. I can't see anything either with the clouds. Let's go ahead and drop the gear. The flap's coming out to 1. I guess we really didn't need to drop the gear until about 2,500 feet. I'm not sure exactly why I did that. I think just to help with the drag. Wasn't really thinking about that. Alright. So heading select. Keep on 261. I can't see anything with these clouds. Flaps going to 2, and there we're starting to break through. We can see some land. Alright. Well, let me get this off. Come on, thing. Alright, arm the spoilers. I'm gonna click auto throttles off. 2,500 was the call out. Going to flaps 10. My speed is creeping up. I thought I could put a speed in here, but I guess we can't. Was it 135, I believe? Yeah, 135 is the approach speed. Don't tell me that we have already... that in all of that, we went past it. Are you freaking kidding me? How in the hell did we go past the airport? In all of that, I guess we couldn't see it. Unbelievable. Gear coming up. In all of that, we get totally screwed up. Trying to set everything up. 25. Back up to 200. Unreal. I have no idea. I wasn't even looking. Unbelievable. I always got to find a way to screw something up, and with all that, I'm not even looking at the ground. And we'll have to come around. I'm going to go ahead and just turn the autopilot off. Probably not the greatest idea, but we'll try and hand fly it. I'm not sure that we went out far enough. I'm pulling way back too hard on the stick here. See, now I've let her go way too far down. Trying to hold her steady there. We're gonna have to get way back to the left, because that's probably, I think I did exactly what I didn't want to do and didn't let her get out far enough. Well, actually, I take that back because we can see the runway coming up now on the screen. So it wasn't so bad. There's the flash. I'm gonna let her come down because I have a feeling we're way too high. We'll go ahead and drop the flaps or gear. That's the thing, we're losing the airport again. Flaps to 1. Just sending it a little too quick here. Flaps to 2. Flaps to 5. There you can see the red and white. Gotten a little too far left here. I actually cannot see the runway. I'm going to go ahead and put up full flaps. We're a little high.
1,000.
Gonna have to try and drop her down. This is not the way you want to approach. This is not the way I wanted to approach this. Of course, we're going too fast. I jump it back into 737 because I've been flying it so well, and then this happens. Not the way I wanted to get back in this.
500.
Using a little bit of throttle here. So we didn't descend quite too quick.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
I actually accidentally hit the brakes, so we're manual braking right now. There's 80 knots. It wasn't too bad of a landing there at the end, considering that how we came in so high and everything. Yeah, I don't think the brakes are really working, Because I'm all over the brakes and just having a hard time stopping. It almost feels like if you hear it, it's almost like the reversers are still on. That's odd. Stop the recording. I guess we don't really need to go all the way to the end to turn around. Yeah, the brakes are definitely not working because I'm holding it down right now and it's not braking. Damn it. I'm gonna hit the parking brake and now turn it off. I don't know why all these key commands have gotten a little odd. Because I had to go and disable some just a little bit ago. I don't know what's going on with that. Got the ground gremlins after that long flight. We're recording for about 2 hours now. Got that rumble sound. We're not going that fast. 18 knots right now, or miles an hour. Yeah, not too bad of a landing considering how bad the setup was. Retracting the flaps. Flight directors can come off. Where's TCAS? I always lose TCAS. There it is. Everything can come off. Except all of our lights. Floated her a little bit, but it felt like our vertical speed there at the very end was coming up a little too quick, and we were a little fast. So I went ahead and flared it a little bit early. Help get that vertical speed down so we didn't just jam her into the ground. It wasn't a very good approach, but in the end I think it felt like we kind of saved it. Although it's horrible that we freaking missed the airport. We overflew the freaking airport. That's ridiculous. Not paying attention. Oh, we wouldn't have been slowed down soon enough. We would have had to go around anyway. And from the wind, when I was looking at FS Commander, it was basically a crosswind, so it didn't really matter which runway we landed on. That was just the one I had set it up to. 26. We landed on 8. I'm disappointed with the approach, but pretty happy with the landing in the end. Somehow we pulled that off. It wasn't pretty, but we made it work. If you look, like the brakes, when I hit the, well, in the brakes, it's not in this one. In another plane, I was hitting the brakes, and you could actually see it, like hitting the brake, and there it did slow down some. I mean, if I hit the brakes right now, no, it's not slowed down. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know where to park. I think to the left. Right, maybe is general aviation. I'm gonna have to use the parking brake. I gotta go ahead and set it and then turn it off. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. When we're idling, still feels like it's picking up too much speed there. It's dropping down. Well, because we're turning. Hopefully we can just pull straight ahead. Reset my view here. We need to turn the landing lights off. God daggone it. Wrong button. Hopefully we weren't too close to that building. Alright, we'll pull over to the left since that one straight ahead Actually, it goes around to the right. I'm afraid to hit any of my other buttons because you don't know what's screwed up now. I'm going to turn early. I don't think I can make that turn. Not being able to control my speed. Come on, girl. Well, I don't really want her to pick up any speed. There we go. We're lined up. Good enough. And parking brake. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and shut everything down. I'm gonna have to start it right back up, but I don't need to start the AP or anything. We'll just go ahead and shut her down like that. That way air hauler's got her. Alright, so let's go over here. Air hauler, we didn't break anything. I thought maybe we did something when we did that nosedive when the autopilot accidentally got kicked off because I hit that arrow. Didn't know that was going to happen. Kind of a pain. So we had about 500 extra, and that's pretty much dead on. So it was actually pretty good on the fuel planning part. And it shouldn't be very far to Daytona, because I think that's what we'll do. Even that job doesn't pay anything, but that way when we're at Daytona, we're at a base, which I think is best, because then we'll have tons of jobs. So we'll take that one up there. Here we are. See, that one goes to Charlotte, and that doesn't pay too bad. I mean, we just took 110,000 from Fargo at, what, 2,000 miles, so that's actually good. But yeah, this pays like $4 grand, but what the heck? It takes us to well, Charlotte's a base too. But we have scenery for Daytona Beach. I haven't bought Charlotte. I can't remember if Charlotte came out yet or not. I'm kind of thinking it did. That and Louisville. They might be out by now. I'll have to check. But we go to Daytona Beach. It's not going to pay for anything. We'll lose money on it, but all in all, not too bad. If you look at the finance here, I want to straight in the reputation log. One thing that we got dinged on, you have to remember this. I started up every once in a while, but I guess I had forgotten for a while. Because we're at 98.78, so we got dinged for inactivity. Like I said, I hadn't flown it in a long time. It was about 2 weeks. And but that's not just me as the owner. If you fly your AI pilots, that actually counts. So I've actually just had a bunch of people flying last night. So we'll probably continue this plane. I've got the 900 version too, which can carry a little bit more. Let's see, where's that cargo capacity? Yeah, 24,000 to 66,000. And not quite as much range. That's over at Wichita, which is a base. I had purposely had it taken there. But I think we need to get this thing positioned over to Daytona. That'll give us a lot better options. And that'll probably be the last flight for a couple days. I got 2 days off. They kind of switched me on my schedule. And then I've got to work 6 straight days. And that makes it quite hard to fly. See, we could do something like that because it'll have to adjust when our plane gets there because of the weight. That'd be cool. Daytona to Moscow can't do it because it's 4,800 and the max is like 4,400. But yeah, there's actually plenty of lighter ones there. So that's what we'll probably fly out of in 2 episodes from now. Unless we fly over to the 900. Either way, it doesn't really matter. The 737, it's not a huge difference for us. But anyhow, that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it. I'll catch you guys on the next flight.